So I have now entered what is now my 5th Gundam card game tournament with the full GW1 spread list where you can use proxies on Eagle's Nest. So I will link that in the description for anybody that want to participate. They hold their tournament every Wednesday. So this list is from last Wednesday's tournament that I played in. It's the same list I ran 2 Wednesdays ago, but I made a couple tweaks to the ratios and added 1 or 2 new cards if I can remember correctly. But I came 16th out of 22 people. I won 2 and lost 3. One of the wins felt a little too easy because that person wasn't using GD01 cards, just started X. So I don't really count that, so I can't say I do super well. But the deck is running good. It has a weakness to hard aggro. It could still get through if you draw properly enough, but it got a weakness to hard aggro that I may try to solve. But to be honest, I don't know if how much longer I can run this deck, because ramp is not like my favorite thing to play, and I know this from playing One Piece. But to be honest, I do like Gundam Wing a lot, so that's why I built this deck. And I also built it because it is one of the most, at least on paper, one of the most consistent decks when it comes to finding what you want. And it's because this has a searcher, this card, the path to victory or defeat, whereas you could search for not only units from Operation Meteor and GT, but you can also find pilots with this card. So this card is really why I decided to make this my first deck to try hard with, and I run this at 4. I know some people don't ever run it at all, but I just like that consistency. If I have a wing 0, I could search top 5 and maybe find a hero, and you could do this at level 6 because 1 for the search, 4 for Wing Gundam, and 1 for hero. And that is something that I really appreciate in a deck, that I could find the pieces I want. What I did though is I cut the Wing Gundam 0 to 3 and I put in this Death Scythe. Now a lot of people like this 6-4 Death Scythe, but I don't really like it because I found that whenever you're using it, it's strong in the mirror match, but a lot of times it's not as strong when they playing against other matches, like matches with a lot of blockers and what's not. I don't find it as good, so I was only running 1. Maybe that is a mistake, and I can show you all some decks from other people that do much better with the Operation Meteor, the green, and you will see their deck list. And another card is that people question a lot is the First Contact. This ramp you a normal resource if you play it yourself, but the problem is it does not come with a body like what you'll get for Bird Mode. Bird Mode is give you a body and an EX resource. This does just give you ramp you a rested resource. The thing about this is that from burst, like if you get this early, this does put you so far ahead if you get burst and get EX resource, and normally is a brick in hand. But the reason I was running at 4 is because I want the consistent ramp. So I got 4 of these and 4 of these to ramp if I need be. And in the late game, I know that there's a waste card, but it's also make my decision making easier because I will play Overflowing Affection. I don't gotta think about what I'm gonna toss. I'm going to toss this. So normally if I got 1 or 2 in my hand, this is an easy toss for Overflowing Affection. Another fairly easy toss for Overflowing Affection is this. That's why I run this at 4. If it comes out I don't need it and I just want to draw 2 cards, I could use this, use Overflowing Affection and toss this, and I get 2 different cards in my hand. And that's something I appreciate. I like to make my draw 1, trash 1, draw 2, trash 1. Whenever I got trash, I like to make that decision easy for myself, because sometimes if you gotta think too hard, you take too long, you might drop the wrong card, you might drop a card that you need the next turn. You don't know, like you do know if you're good enough, but I just don't know. So I try to make my decision making easy. This is just a card to drop for this once I don't need to ramp anymore. Death Scythe is also a ramp, and that does come in handy, but for me, like I still don't think the Death Scythe that strong. So like, I went to 3 underground bases and 2 St. Gabriel Institutes. I found this on my own, to be honest, that I think 6 bases to be too much, or 6 bases the most I could run, and 4 does be too little. And I think that's the consensus a lot of people that playing come to as well, because when I look through a lot of winning lists, everybody running like 5 bases, and that's a conclusion I come to after playing a lot of games. I actually started off running 8 bases when I was first playing, and it slowly dwindled down, and I think 6 is the sweet spot. It's just to find a balance between them. Other than that, because I only run in duo and hero, I run a lot of links for duo and hero, and Zoar is just really good in the early game, especially versus aggro. He could counter most things, and he's only at level 2 cost. He's the only block I have, and I got one unforeseen incident. It's come in handy sometimes, and it don't come in handy sometimes. I just don't know, but it's a good card. It's a good surprise card. It's keep people on the toes, and I think that's my list. Like, the ratios maybe a little could use some tweaking, because I know that I get problems with the deck. But let me switch and show you some other people that got Operation Meteor and doing much better than me. Like this this one I can show you now. Let me switch. This list won a 22-person tournament on Saturday at Just Gone. You see they got this Zor in mind, but they add another blocker, Elfreef. There's just another strong blocker like this on par with Zoar for just blocking, especially versus aggro. So they got a lot more strength there in blocking, and then they got 4 perfect strike and 4 ill strike. And I could see why they would use that, because on your level 5 turn, these don't really got a lot of plays. Like the Operation Meteor don't got a lot of plays. I just use the Death Scythe, the 4/2 Death Scythe in this situation, but that ain't as good as playing an ill strike or a perfect strike. And because he playing the 2 of those, he also playing 3 Kira, and everybody know that Kira is like God mode pilot in this game. So he has some bounce now between the perfect strike and the ill strike and Kira. So this deck now has some bounce, so you got a little more control. You got some big body, big strength blockers to help you get through the game. And he is playing 2 first contact where I was playing 4. And I can see myself dropping to 3 to fit in some more cards. I generally don't like playing Kira, but I could see why this is the winning deck and probably one of the best decks. I saw some other people testing it, or say they tested, like Orange Samurai. He pretty popular in One Piece. He tested it and he says a very strong deck. He running 3 of the Death Scythes, which I still question in Death Scythe, but this is somebody that won a big tournament. 22 players. He running 3 Wing Gundams. The biggest boys he only running 3 of, but he still got 4 Hero, 3 Duel, and 3 Kira. He got the 4 Overflowing Affections, 2 First Contacts, and he running 5 bases, but he running Archangel because he running a lot more blockers than I was. So he got 4 perfect. There's 4, 8, 12, 16 blockers in his list. So even though he only got 1 Archangel, it will come in handy sometimes. It's not a core strategy for him, but it might come in handy. And I could see why this deck strong is. Like almost any core you could build, you could just add Overflowing Affection, Kira, and the Strike Gundams, and you Zoar, and you got a very strong white core already. Like Kira and the Perfect Strikes, the Strike Gundams, the Strike Gundam package is a very strong white package. So paired with anything, I could see it doing well, and I could see why this wins. So like if you want to test the deck, probably don't test mine. You could test this. I could see why this is strong. I don't need to test it myself because I played a lot of games with the Operation Meteor G team already, so I could see why this is strong. And for the last one, I want to show you a green-blue list. This person, trying to remember the name now. Oh, this one was from somebody named this Dapper Dan Man, the green-white Dapper Dan Man. He won the 22-player tournament. And then this one was from the same Wednesday that I played in. He came 5th. This is DK Megatron. Whereas you can see me down here came 16th, DK Megatron came 6th, and this is the list he used. So what he did now is he ran green and blue. So he lists, I can't say it looks similar to mine because he running all the blue value cards. He got the draw card, a show resolve. He got 3 Amuros. He got 3 Gundams for Amuro. He got 3 the original Grandpa LR Gundams for Amuro. He got 4 Rizal because Rizal is just a very strong play on level 3 cost 2. Like the stats is get the 4-3 is very good. Very, very good. He still got a lot of pairs for duel because he got 4 duels. So he got 40 duels Leos. These are good for controlling aggro matches. These can attack level 2 active units. So I can see why he's played this. He's also played at 4. He only running 2 of the Death Scythe. There's something I agree with because this I agree with because he's running at 4, and to be honest, I don't get that much value out of it. The repair one, even when it becomes a 5/5, does not carry it far enough, so I could see myself cutting out as well from my list. Then he got 40 big def safe. I don't agree with this, but it good. People winning with it, so I can't complain. I came 16th, he came like 5th. 40 Wing Gundam, 3 Wing Gundam Zeros. I like this. He got 4 hero. I mentioned the Admiral. He got a Sure Resolve. He actually got 3 of these searcher cards. The card that I said that a lot of people, some people's drop. He got 3 of these searchers in his list, but he does not have first contact to ramp, which is interesting. I think he's just trying to control to late game or he doesn't even have bird mode, so he has no ramp in this deck. His plan is just to control the board, and as it gets later, he gets stronger from what I can see. With no ramp, that's pretty cool. He only running 4 bases, the underground base. That's the 0. This is the no effect, but he got 6 HP. I could see it cut into 4, and then he running this Rashid. Can I pull this up bigger? He running 2 of these Rashid's orders, and what this is do is choose a unit that is level 4 or higher. So you choose a level 4 unit. During this turn, you can attack active units that with 6 or less AP as the attack target. This is give you some control that you may not normally have, because like the Wing Gundam can only attack level 4 or lower units and get the breach. But if you could find anything with 6 or less HP, with 6 or less AP, which is a lot of targets that are not in the Operation Meteor team, being able to attack those when they may active, like a Strike Gundam or a Perfect Strike, any of those when they may active, without like, if you could like pair this with Death Scythe becomes so much stronger. If you could drop a Death Scythe, drop a duo, and drop this, you can attack active character and not take back damage. Like I could see why he using 2 of these. This is a good tech card he included in his deck. And this is a green blue list, so if you want to try this list, go right ahead. It's proven itself. Like I said, I don't know if I myself can stick with Operation Meteor, but they got a tournament coming out Wednesday. I may enter that again, but I can go tweak my ratios and maybe print a couple new proxies because I'm missing some cards. But until then, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I didn't record now my matches from last time, I don't think, so I hope y'all enjoyed the video and enjoy me talking about the deck a little bit, and I can see you all in the next video.